Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Every Cage Contains a 2, and it's by Matt Tressel. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means fill the entire grid with the digits 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or 9-cell region. We also have killer cages, where digits in a cage must sum to the value indicated in the top left corner of the cage. So these 3 digits must add up to 10, these 4 must add up to 13, these 4 must add up to 12, these 2 must add up to 11, etc., etc. And the thing is, so as an example, if this were, say, a 5, this would have to be a 6, because these 2 digits must add up to 11. And that's an example of how killer cages work. We also have 2 2s and a lie, where each killer cage is claiming to contain a 2. But for each set of cages that sum to the same amount, 2 are telling the truth, that means they contain a 2, and the third is lying, which means it does not contain a 2. So, there should be 3 sets of cages for every sum total, and we do. We have 3 that have a 10, 3 cages that sum up to 10, 3 cages that sum up to 11, 3 cages that sum up to 12, and 3 cages that sum up to 13. 2 of them must contain a 2, and 1 of them does not contain a 2. Note, killer cage totals are always correct. The lie is in relation to the cages containing the digit 2. So basically, you'll always know that the sum always adds up to whatever the sum says. It's just that 2 of them contain the digit 2 if they add up to the same sum, and 1 of them does not contain 2. That's all it is. And then finally, we have digits separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. So for example, if this were, say, a 2, this would have to be a 1 or a 4 to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay, so this is interesting. We know if you have if you have 6 digits adding up to 21, the only possible combination for those 6 digits would have to be 1 through 6, right? Because that's the minimum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 adds up to 21. If you have 6 digits adding up to 21, it must be exactly the minimum. So that's 21. It's similar, though, for 6 digits adding up to 22, right? And these sets of 3s also add up to 22. 22 can only be the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. If you try to switch it up in any way, you will basically not have a unique digit somewhere. Sorry, this is for unique digits. So try to subtract 1 from 7. You have to add 1 somewhere, right? To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you add it to 5, you get 6, but the 7 already dropped down to a 6. So you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, which is not allowed in normal Sudoku. In any unique digits, such a scenario. Similarly, if you tried to add to 5, you would have... No, if you tried to add to 4, you would have 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, adding up to 22, which is not allowed. So we know in these corner boxes, corner regions, they have to contain the digits 1 through 6, and then 1 through 5 and 7. Right? And these are 6, 8, and 9. Okay. What are the digits here that can be in a 1 to 2 ratio here? 5 and 7 can never be next to black crop key dots. So this can never be 5 or 7. This can't be 5. This then can never be 3 and 6 because 6 is not in the cage. Well, it has to be either 2 and 4 or 1 and 2. If it's 2 and 4, the other digit has to be 4 to add up to 10, and that's not allowed. So this has to be a 1-2 pair, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the box. And this 1, 2 adds up with 7 to add up to 10. So this is 1, 2, this is 7. This has to be a 3, 4, 5. That means the other 12s must contain a 2. Right? Because we have one cage of 12 that does not contain a 2. Therefore, the other 2 cages must contain a 2. So this must contain a 2. It cannot be here because of the 1, 2 pair in the column. So it must be here. So this is 2. And these 2 digits add up to 10. It cannot be 1, 9 because the 1, 2 pair eliminates 1, 9 from being there. It could be 3, 7 or 4, 6 here. This 2 means this 13 cage cannot contain a 2, right? Because we already have the 2 accounted for in the box. Therefore, this 13 cage must contain a 2, and this 13 cage must contain a 2. Since this 13 cage must contain a 2, the 2 cannot be here, it must be here. So this is a 2, which means this cannot be 2, and it cannot be 1 and 4 adding up to... it can't be 1 or 4 in a 1 to 2 ratio with anything because the 2 is eliminated here. So this has to be a 3, 6 pair. Well, what is that 3, 6 adding up to get to 11? It has to be 2. So this is 2, 3, and 6, which means this can't be 2. This is 1, this is 2. This has to be a 1, 4, 5 triplet to add up to 10 because we have eliminated 2, 3, and 6 here. These 2 digits must add up to 11, which is 13 minus 2. So it has to be either 3, 8, 4, 7, or 5, 6 here. 3 and 6 cannot be here because of a 3, 6 pair in the column. Therefore, this can't be 5 and 8 correspondingly. This 10 does not contain a 2, and this 10 does, so this has to contain a 2, so it's 2 and 8. This 11 cannot contain a 2 because we already have a 2 in the box. So the other 11s must contain 2s. So this must be 2 and 9. This 12 contains a 2 because we already have a 12 cage which does not have a 2. So this must be a 2 here. And this 13 cage cannot contain a 2, so this 13 cage must contain a 2. So this must be a 2 here because none of these can be 2. So we have 8 2s. We know where the last 2 has to be. It has to be here. We have a 1, 3, 4, 5 quadruplet in row 1, which eliminates 1, 3, 4, 5 in the rest of the row. This must be 6, 7, 8, 9, and this can't be 8 here. Therefore, 1 has to be here, and 3 has to be here for the row 1 to have a 1 or a 3. So this cannot be 1, this cannot be 3. What 4 digits can add up with 2 to add up to 13? That means 3 digits without a 2. And so it can never be 3, 4, 5. So it has to always contain a 1. So this is always 1. And you could have 1, 3, 7 adding up to 11, or 1, 4, 6 adding up to 11. So this is 3, 4, 1, 6, 7. This pair of digits next to a black crop key dot, it cannot be 1, 2, 2, 4, or 4, 8 because of the 2, 8 pair in the box. Therefore, the only possibility is 3 and 6 here. So this cannot be 6 here. The 7 eliminates 7 here. These digits must be 1, 3, and 6, adding up to 10, or 1, 4, 5. And this can't be 3 or 6 because of the 3, 6 pair in the column. Either way, 1 has to be one of these digits here. This 11 cannot contain a 2. It can't be 3, 4, 5. It must contain a 1. So 1 has to be one of these digits. It's 1, it could be 1, 3, 7 adding up to 11, 1, 4, 6 adding up to 11. And those are the only possibilities. So 1 has to be here. This has a 2. In the upper left box, we have 1 having to be in columns 1 or 2. In the lower left box, we have 1 having to be in columns 1 or 2. That eliminates 1 in the rest of columns 1 or 2, so this cannot be 1. Therefore, whereas the 1 in this cage, it has to be here. And we know we need a 1 because those are the only possibilities. 1 and 2 can only add up with 3, 6, or 4, 5 to add up to 12. So this is 1. This pair can only be 3, 6, or 4, 8 as a ratio. But if this is 3, 6, the problem is neither of them can be here because of the 3, 6 pair in the column. So this can never be 3, 6. This has to be a 4, 8 pair, which eliminates 4 here in this box. So this can't be 1, 2, 4, 5. It has to be 1, 2, 3, 6 here. This 4, 8 pair eliminates 4 and 8 here, and it can't be 2. So this has to be 3 and 6 here. Remaining digits in this box, in the leftmost box, in the left center box, is 5, 7, 9. What else do we have? Okay, this pair of cells separated by a black Kropke dot. What are the possibilities? No 1, 2, no 2, 4. So it's either 3, 6 or 4, 8 here. 3, 6 would require a 4 to add up to 13. And therefore, these two cells would both have to be 7, which is not allowed. So it cannot be 3, 6. So it has to be 4, 8 here. This is not 8 because of the 8 in the row. So this is 4, this is 8. And that must contain a 1 with it. This 4, 8 eliminates the 4, 6 possibility here. So this is 3 and 7 as a possibility, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the column. This can't be 7 or 3. This is 6, which makes that a 3. 6 can no longer be here. And 3 cannot be here. Where is the 3 in row 1 now? It has to be here. This can't be 4 because of the 4 in the column. We celebrate the 3 in the corner because we know we're getting close to solving it. This has to be a 5, which makes this a 4, which this 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is a 4. Neither of these could be 4. This is a 1, 5 pair. We've also eliminated 6 from every cell in the row 1 except here. So this is 6. That means this is 1, 2, and 6, which adds up to 9. 13 minus 9 is 4. So this is 4. What else do we have? This 4 eliminates 4 here. What are the remaining digits in this lower right box? It has to be 5, 6, and 9. This can't be 5 because of this 5. This can't be 6 because of that 6. This is 137 or 146. 1 cannot be either of these cells. Where's the 1 in this cage, it has to be here. And we know there has to be a 1 here because that's the only possible combinations without a 2 being in that cage. So it could be 137 or 146. So this can't be 6 here. This 1 eliminates 1 here. So this is 5, this is 1. That eliminates 5 from being here. Let's see. So this adds up to 10. This adds up to 11. If we had 4 and 7 here, that would eliminate all possibilities for this cage, right? That would eliminate 3, 7, and 4, 6 as possibilities. And those are the only possibilities there. So this can never be 4 and 7. We now have a 3, 6, 3, 6 pair in column 2, which eliminates 3 and 6 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 3. This can't be 7 then because of that. We have the same thing, 3, 6, 3, 6 pair in row column 1, which eliminates 3 and 6 in that column. So this is 7, 8, or 9 here. We also have a 3, 6 pair in row 9, which eliminates 3 and 6 in the rest of that row. So that leaves what? 4, 5, 7, and 9? Yeah. That's fine. This has to be, cannot be, what can it be? It has to be, could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8. So this has to be 5, 7, or 9 here. Okay. Okay. This 9 eliminates 9 from the rest of the column. That leaves 5, 6, and 8 remaining. This can't be 6. This can't be 8 because of 8 here. Where is the 3? In column 4, it has to be here because it can't be here. The rest of this box cannot have a 3 here, so one of these is a 3. Where's the... okay. Remaining digits in a row 5 are 4, 5, 7, 8. This can't be 4, 8 here. This can't be 7 because of the 3, 7 pair here. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Okay, where's the 4 in row 7? Cannot be here, cannot be here. It must be either here or here. Okay. What are the remaining digits in row 6? They have to be 1, 5, 7, 9. Right? This can't be 1. Okay, where is the 3 then in this middle box? Can't be here because of the 3 in one of the columns here. So it has to be here. This is 3. This 5, 7... okay, this 5, 7, 9 triplet eliminates 5, 7, 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 5, so this has to be 8. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in the box. This can't be 8. Where are the 5 and 7 in this box? Can't be here because of the 5, 7, 9 triplet in the row. So it must be 5 here and 7 here, which leaves this as a 1, 4 pair. This can't be 4 because of a 4 in the column, so this is 1, this is 4. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 9, which makes that 6, which makes that 5. And 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 8, which makes that 6, which makes that 9. 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 8. Neither of these can be 8 then. This can't be 8. These can't be 5 anymore, so that makes this a 7. This can't be 5 or 7. This can't be 5 or 7. This can't be 7. That leaves this as a 6 here. This 8 eliminates 8 here. Where is the 8 then in this lower left box? It has to be here. So this is 8, which makes this a 3 to add up to 13 with the 2. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 4 and 8. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 6 and 3, which makes this 6. This has to be 1, 4, 6 to add up to 11. This cannot be 4, this can't be 4. And these can't be 9 because of the 9 in the row. 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 3 and 6. This can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row. In this box, then, where's the 5? It has to be here, which means this can't be 5. Where's the 5 then in row 4? It has to be here. So this is 5. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 3 and 6. That means this can't be 3. Where's the 3 in row 3? It has to be here. That makes this a 5. This can't be 5 anymore. Remaining digits in row 2 are 7, 8, and 9. This 3 eliminates 3 here, so this is 7, this is 3. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 9 and 7, which eliminates 7 here, 9, 7, which eliminates 7 here, it's 9 and 7. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 7, so this can never be 7 or 9, so this is 8. This can't be 8 or 9, so this is 7, which makes that a 9. A 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 1. This can't be 1 anymore. This is 5 or 9 in the column 5, and it can't be 9 here, so because of that 9, so this is 5. This is 9, 5. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 4 and 8. This can't be 4, so 4 has to be here, which leaves this as 1 and 9. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, pretty interesting rule set with the 2, every page contains a 2 kind of rule set. I'm not sure how else to describe it, but I guess they're called 2 truths and a lie rule set. I don't even know if there's any name for it, but you do see this kind of often where you have 2 for a rule set. You have essentially 2 of them satisfy the rule, and then 1 is not satisfying the rule. And you have to determine which one's which. So this was a nice introduction to that rule set. It's not used that often, but I mean you see it every now and then, so it's good to know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.